everyone, my name's Nicole and I'm a school nutrition service member with the New Jersey Department of Agriculture this year. This month's Jersey tastes for May are scallions. I'm going to be showing you how to make a family-sized portion of a ginger scallion noodle bowl. There's also a school food service portion of the recipe available if you're interested. Scallions are one of New Jersey's most popular vegetables. They are in season from early spring throughout the summer months. Scallions are known by many names. Sometimes they're called green onions, spring onions, or even Welsh onions. But they're not called Welsh onions because they're from the country Wales. The name is derived from the Old German word Welsh, which means foreign. Now we need to gather our materials. We need 1 5-inch piece of ginger, 4 garlic cloves, 1 large bunch of scallions, 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, 2 tablespoons of low-sodium soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of unseasoned rice vinegar, 1 teaspoon of toasted sesame oil, 1 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of sugar, 1 pound of whole wheat pasta, 8 ounces of fresh or frozen spinach, and 1 pound of cooked tofu, chicken, or beef. You will also need a knife, a cutting board, big bowls and small bowls, measuring cups, and measuring spoons. The first step in cooking is always to wash our hands. Washing our hands is important because we don't want any of the germs that are on our hands to end up in the food that we're serving to friends, family, or students. We're going to wash our hands in warm water with soap for at least 20 seconds. We're going to be using a knife today to prepare our ingredients. Always be sure to ask a parent or guardian for permission before using a knife in the kitchen. First, we're going to start by peeling and cutting up our ginger. We need to peel our garlic. You can stop once you have 4 cloves of garlic. First, we want to get the skin off of the garlic. Chop it up nice and small. Then finally, we want to chop our scallions. All of our ingredients prepared, we can begin cooking. Always be sure to ask a parent or guardian for permission before using the stove. Let's start by heating our vegetable oil in a small saucepan on high heat. We're going to let this heat up until it's hot and simmering, which should be about 2 minutes. Now we'll take this hot oil and pour it over top of the ingredients we just chopped. Let's watch as the scallions sizzle, turn bright green, and wilt almost immediately. We can let this mixture sit for 5 minutes. Next, we're going to add some other ingredients to the oil mixture. First, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Then we're going to add 1 tablespoon of our rice vinegar. Next, we'll add 1 teaspoon of our sesame oil. Then some black pepper and half a teaspoon of sugar. Then finally, we'll add the 1 remaining third of our scallions. I like to let this mixture sit for 15 minutes or so while we cook our noodles. This way the flavors can meld. Now it's time to prepare our noodles. You can use whatever type of noodles you like, so be sure to follow the directions that are on that package. Now that we have our noodles and our sauce, we can finally assemble this tasty meal. I'm not going to use all of my sauce since I only prepared about 1 serving of my noodles, and this sauce is about 4 servings. At this point, you can also add your protein. And finally, we're going to sprinkle our noodles with some sesame seeds. This looks great. I can't wait to try it. Wow, I really love the flavor that the ginger adds. Now it's your turn to describe what you think about the recipe. Use 3 descriptive words to tell me what you tasted, why you like, or even don't like this recipe. What would you add to make it tastier for you? What would you do differently? The 3 words I would use to describe this dish are aromatic, tasty, and a little spicy. If I were to make this recipe again, I might use a little bit less ginger, because it was a little bit spicy for me, but I still enjoyed it. I hope you had a great time making this recipe with me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye!